Hello and welcome back to Simply Solo Playthroughs. This is our top 5 for 2024. It's kind of running a little bit behind, but hey, let's take a look at the top 5.
So let's start with our honorable mentions.
For honorable mentions, I have Space Hulk Death Angel. I bought this game, sat on my shelf for a little bit, started playing it. Absolutely love this game. It's not on the top 5 because you can't buy it easily. It's only on eBay. You're going to get broken boxes. I ended up putting everything into here. Kind of nice. Everything fits nicely. Yes, I'm doing some modifications, particularly with the aliens. And then we have Tiny Epic Zombies. I love this game. It is really hard to film because the map is so big. So I don't usually film this game, but I love playing it. And it is the one zombie game I really, really enjoy playing. So, let's continue. Number 5 is... There we go. Okay, number 5 is one of my favorite games to play during lunch because you can always hold it in your hand and play. And it is, of course, Home Island. And it's a pretty straightforward kind of game. You can go on ahead and go through and wow. Okay, good. At least got 2 logs. So we'll go on ahead and buy a quarry here. And you can go on ahead and buy quarries. You can stock up on stuff. You can trade for things. You do have it like this. So you can use it for differing things. I'm not a big fan of the market. And there's our quarry again. It is just a great, fun game that you can go on ahead and play. It takes about 10 minutes to play, maybe 15. But it stays in your hand and you just keep playing as you go. Flip it over and keep going. So, the one thing to remember, cards that get turned to their side to be able to be used just get turned back up. They do not go to the rear. I did not learn that. This is a print and play version. You can see it didn't quite line up right, and there's some problems with it, but it's a pretty good version. I do have the Kickstarter version, which you can find still, and is such a great game. So let's take a look at number 4. Number 4 is Star Wars: A Deck Building Game. This is a new to me this year game. I really like this. This is a fun deck builder, very thematic. There is the leader, which is not an official one out there. It's done by Azure Death and is available on Board Game Geek for free. Just print it out, cut it, fits right in the box. It is really, really good. I do enjoy this. The game is pretty simple. Empire goes first. Force is fully with the rebels. You go on ahead and I'll use the Inquisitor to move the force down 1. I will go on ahead and play 2 to shoot the Duras spy. And then I am able to exile a card from your hand or discard pile. I'm not going to do that. He is now discarded to my win pile. And I now have 3 to purchase with, which will be the Death Trooper. So that's pretty much how it goes, and it goes back and forth. It starts automatically with 3. My dog has zoomies. Okay, so the Empire starts... Your opposite side starts with 3. And in this case, Rebels have 3. They will go on ahead and purchase 3 of the highest available. They have 1 card to highest capital ship that they can buy. This goes into their next turn. This flips down. That will be next turn. And you kind of have a wait turn. We go on ahead and they have 2 to shoot with, and there is nothing that they can shoot, so they will shoot 2 onto my base, which has 8, so that'll take it down to 6. Yes, there's counters, I just don't have them out. And this goes back over here, will come out again in 2 turns. The rebel troops will always be coming back out. They will, so if they buy this card, this card as an example, it'll play and then it'll be discarded. And that is the same for any card on here. So they buy Landru, they buy Lando, it'll go into their it'll play through 1 time to discard pile. So, number 4, Star Wars, the deck building game. What's number 3? Any guesses? Number 3 is Sky Team, Prepare for Landing. This is so much fun, and it has a really simple solo version. So in the 2-player game, you both roll at the same time, and then pilot goes, co-pilot goes, then co-pilot, then pilot, tells you which way to go, and you have to make up your mind of how you're going to go on ahead and do it. You do have reroll tokens, so I am going to put a 2 into here. Bad news is my co-pilot didn't know, so they're going to have a 1, so we're going to be unbalanced. We can fix that as time goes on. But we will then need to have, then the co-pilot will show out 4. I'll put on a 1, so that's a 5. So the good news is we are going to be breaking okay. Or our speed is okay. And let's see, 5, 6. What do I want to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you can't see it. It goes off the board. So I am going to put a 6 into communications to get rid of one of their planes, because there's 3 planes in front of us. Wave them off. 4. We'll go on ahead and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of this one. And for 5, I would do this. And then the co-pilot would do also a 6, get rid of another plane. But when you have the solo version, what you do is move down by 1, move down by 1. The person who's going rolls theirs, and gets to go. So we're going to go on ahead and maintain a 1 here. That will increase this by 1. Now, on the solo version, it rolls 1. And we'll go on ahead and do this to increase. We'll have to have an increased airspeed. And then you go back and forth. So then, I don't know what that was. They'll put a 4 into here. We'll go on ahead and roll. A 6. 6. 6. Oh, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get rid of one of the aircraft. I don't remember what that one was. Okay, it's a 2. We'll go on ahead and put a 2 into here to turn this on. These have to be in order. These can be in any order, and these have to be in order. So there's just a lot going on within this game. You try and land safely, and if you get down to the end, you get rid of all the planes that are in your way, and you're down to landing. Your speed, all of these have to be turned on. And you then have to land. And hopefully you have some braking done. These don't have to be done, but you have to be under this speed in order to land. So that does make it difficult. It is the pilot, and we're going to take this last turn just to see what would happen. They're screwed. That's where you take a coin. And no, we're not going to take a coin. We're going to go ahead and play the 3 here. And we'll roll 1 here. We have a 5, which will go into the Cup of Joe. You do want to have these. You can adjust it by 1 up or down. You cannot go from 1 to 6 or 6 to 1. Okay, so then we have a 3. And I'm going to place the 3 here into airspeed. So it's all up to the co-pilot, and we'll be rolling 1 at a time. 3 will also go into a Cup of Joe. We would actually go on ahead and increase this by 1 to get rid of a Cup of Joe. So we're at 6. We have to be underneath 6. And 5. They'll take 1 and adjust this to 4, which will level us out. So we're not going to crash. And lastly, we'll put this into Joe. We should have 2 in here. Not, because we have 3. Okay. Please be a good roll. It's got to be a good roll. 4. We will spend 2, get us down to a 2. And we have a speed of 5, which is underneath what we need. Therefore, we land safely and have won the game. This is a great game. I like playing it with my wife, so it should probably be higher, but for solo, it's number 3. So let's take a look at number 2. Number 2 should not come as much of a surprise to anyone who's been following the channel for a while, but is Imperial Assault. I love this game, and I believe a complete collection now. There are some promo cards that I'm missing, but I'm not too worried about them. I do have everybody. To make game easier for visually looking down, I did go to these tokens so you can see people. You have bad guys, you can go ahead and shoot at them, and you can kill them. They can also hurt you, obviously, and of course you have well-known characters that we all know and love, and you'll have to complete objectives. There's an official app that goes with it that covers 3 of the base plus Hoth and Jabba, and then there's Imperial Commander 2, which will allow you to play through everything. And I'm going to be going towards that one pretty soon, but I'm going to do Jabba the Hutt first, and that's probably coming up next month. All right. You have any guesses as to what our final game is going to be? Our number 1 game of 2024, it is... And for 2024, the number 1 game is, of course, Final Girl. I don't know that there could be another number 1 game for the year for solo gaming, but Final Girl is definitely the game. They just released out Season 3 and are fulfilling that right now. They're working on number 4, and it sounds like they're going to be doing some differences with it, as that you'll be able to buy pieces as you go, and then the Kickstarter you'll be able to do all in one, or you'll be able to buy just what you need. So it looks like really good game. AJ Perfronio did a great job on this game. Thank you, design team. I really appreciate this game. It is a lot of fun. If you want to see how this plays, take a look at through one of my playthroughs. But that's our number 1 game for the year. I hope you've enjoyed this list. Please like and subscribe and have a fantastic day. Please like and subscribe.